Hey guys, what's up? It's Aimless, and today I'm bringing you some pretty beast gameplay, must say, on Hanoi. It's Demolition, and I get a lot of kills. I'm just going to say that now, and it's a pretty long gameplay. So if I could ask you for a rating now, because I know some of you might be tempted to click off the video halfway through, because I am when I'm watching a long video. And so if you could click that thumbs up symbol or button, that's the word, button now, and it would help me out so much. And if you do dislike the video before, or you change your opinion on the video during the video, then be sure to click that dislike button. It will overrule, so to speak, your previous like rating. So I'm not just asking for like ratings, I'm just saying that please rate now, because you might forget to rate towards the end of the video. Anyway, that's that. I'll just introduce the gameplay before I get on to the topic I would like to speak. So it's Demolition Hanoi, like I said. I'm using Scavenger, Pro, Hardline Pro and Hacker, and I'm using the AUG with dual mags, and I pick up a AK-47 as well a lot of times during this gameplay, so I get a lot of kills with that. And it's not one of those games of Demolition where I get a lot of kills, but most of them are with my air support, because I actually get 3 chopper guns in this and 2 of them get shot down. So yeah, it's not all air support rape and stuff, so I do get quite a lot of kills with my gun, so be sure to stick around and watch that. The reason why I'm fast forwarding all this bit is because it's 5 minutes at the start of the gameplay where basically my team pushed up to A, and we get A and then we push around to B, but then they call in air support, so I hide out in this building for a little bit. And I didn't think you wanted to watch the first 5 minutes of my gameplay where I go 6 and 2, and then the next 10 minutes of the gameplay where I end up 113 for 7, and I thought I'd just squash it down a bit so you didn't have to watch for the boring bit. And just quickly on the gameplay, not many people know about the spot. It's pretty good for Demolition. I mean, you can just hop up on this bin and look through this caged window, or whatever you want to call it, and you're pretty protected, and not many people can see you. The only way that people really can have an advantage on you is if they come around through that little gap in the wall to your right, but generally placing a claymore there or a heartbeat sensor will warn you of any incoming noobs, if you will. But generally Demolition isn't a game where you have lots of noobs like TDM or free for all. But this game, we had quite a lot of noobs on the opposite team, I must say. And one person on the other team actually ends up 1 kill for 44 deaths, and I don't understand how anyone could be that bad at the game. I mean, it just really startles me, and that was a nice kill for the 10 kill streak for my doggies. So yeah, I'll just get on to what I wanted to talk about, and what I wanted to talk about is you today, and thank you for all your help recently with my channel. Last weekend I reached 250 subs, which I am really thankful for you guys for doing that for me. It made my weekend last weekend, and yeah, it was a nice feeling. And I'm growing pretty fast. In a week I've got 10 subs, and like I'm saying, it's all down to you this, and I just want to thank you for your support basically. I mean, I'm getting quite a lot of views on my videos compared to other people. Like, I'm getting like 50 to 70 views, which is quite a lot compared to I've only got 250 subs. If you imagine that 1 sub gains you like a third of your views, because not every one of your subs is active, and not every one of your sub watches every single video. So it's about right. I'm at a good stage in my YouTube career, if you will, and I get my first chop gunner here, but I fast forward it because people say it's YouTube standard. I don't really know what that means, but apparently it's YouTube standard, so I just go with it. And I didn't think you wanted to watch 3 chopper gunners in one game, and I really needed to squash down this gameplay because it was like 17 minutes long, and as you can see I squashed it down to about 13 minutes. So yeah, thanks for 250 subs, and thanks for all your ratings on my recent videos. I mean, I don't think I've got a dislike in about 12 videos or something strange. And I mean, 2 videos ago, I mean, that epic bomb diffuser video got 18 likes, and that was special for me. It's the most likes I've ever got on a video, and it was in a space of like a week as well. It wasn't like I've had a video that has had 18 videos before, but it's got 18 likes over a space of about 3 months or something, whereas that was in a week. And like ratings really do help me out, and it's because, I mean, when I got 18 likes on that video, I grew about 10 subscribers, and in a week, well not in a week, about 3 days when you're all rating that video, so it does really help me grow. So once again, reminder to rate the video. But yeah, that's about it. I just want to thank you guys for viewing and rating and doing what you do, and don't forget to favourite as well. Favoriting is important as well. And this spawn right here, this oh my god, this spawn is so funny. Look at that, just spawns right in front of me. It is pretty ridiculous, if I may say so myself. But that's what Demolition is all about. I like these set spawns because you generally never get spawned behind, and the only time you can get BS'd on or bullshitted on, pardon my language, I try not to swear, but it's generally the only way to describe when you get killed in Black Ops is bullshitted on. And basically you'll never get spawned behind, although you might get spawned in front of in Demolition because they've got such set spawns. And right there I overstay my welcome and get grenaded, and nope, just gonna say this guys, I would not catch a grenade for you, just saying. So don't ask me to, don't even suggest that I might do in future, catch a grenade for you, because I won't. And yeah, basically for all your support, I am going to do an open lobby soon. It will be next week sometime, because that's my half term. Not next week, because this will be uploaded on Sunday. I mean, you know what I mean, don't you? Like in 1 week's time when I'm on half term. It might be on the weekend, but I might be going to watch a sporting event, a football match on Saturday, so it might not be on Saturday, it might be on Sunday. Just stay tuned to all my videos this week, because I'll be sure to update you on that. So that's basically all the updates. Just want to say thanks for all your support. I know I'm kind of bumming off this, but seriously, thanks for all your support. I'd be nothing without you, and it's kind of cliche, but this channel is our channel, and it's for you, and I try to entertain you, and it would be nothing without you. And I'm just getting all emotional just talking about it, so just give me a second to just gather my composure, if you know what I mean. I'm good now. So I get owned by that guy, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get on to a little bit about Black Ops then, seeing as I've talked a long time about you guys, and I know you like it when I talk about you guys. Makes you feel special, I know, but I want to interest you in some of the gameplay. So basically, you may not see me trying to plant or defuse any bombs, but that's because I gave myself the role of Slayer, and basically you need a Slayer in any game match, but in Demolition it's really important to have a Slayer. And I mean, some people may disagree, that's your opinion, fine, but because there are set spawns, you can keep people off the bombs with by just spawn trapping them, whereas in Domination, if you spawn trap them for too long, they eventually flip. So a Slayer in Domination isn't as important, if that makes sense, because you can never stop them from capping a flank, but you can actually stop them from planting a bomb. But because I don't have a full team, we actually do lose that round. And I'm only playing with one friend, and his gamer tag's King Ginge, and basically he was the planter, he was the supporting role. I think he was running UAV, counter UAV, and Blackbird, and I was running the big kill streaks. And he would go for the diffusers, and I would try and keep the opposite team off the bomb sites. I mean, as you see here, I defend A pretty nice. I get 2 kills, and I pick up this AK-47. Like I said, I pick up this AK-47 quite a lot of times in this gameplay, and I don't really know why. And right there, I poop on that person. I poop on him real good. So yeah, let's talk about Warlord. I mean, this gun actually has Warlord on it, and Warlord is a really good perk in this game. I mean, you get 2 grenades and you get 2 attachments, and it's really good. But I find that when you die and drop a gun, you are leaving someone to pick up a gun with 2 attachments, and then they might have sight of hand, so they've got a gun with 2 attachments and they've got sight of hand pro, and straight away that gives them the advantage over you. So Warlord has its downside, and that being if they pick up your weapon, they've got 2 attachments and then their extra perk as well. And also, when you're using Warlord, if you run out of ammo and then you pick up a gun, your middle perk is kind of irrelevant, because that Warlord doesn't pass over to your next gun. Unlike steady aim or sight of hand, or well, not really scout, but you know what I mean, don't you? So Warlord has its downside, even though it's a really good perk. And I actually start off using the Famas in this gameplay, but it doesn't work out for me, and I switched to the AUG. And the AUG and the Famas are really similar guns. I mean, like, their stats are pretty much identical, as I get spawned behind and then get AK-74 dude, as always in Black Ops. But I get my second chopper gun and I fast forward it once again for you guys. And so the AUG and the Famas, there's like a lot of argument of which is better, and a lot of people prefer the Famas. And I've got to say, I actually have a higher KD with the AUG than the Famas, and there's only a couple of differences really. So the Famas and the AUG have the same rate of fire, they have the same damage pretty much, but where they differ is their iron sights and their recoil. And my god, does the Famas kick. People say the Famas is overpowered, and I'm like, how can you say that? It kicks so hard, it's like a little girl kicking you in the balls. So it does really, my god, I'm just gonna rage over this if I talk anymore. But it's not overpowered because it kicks like a mother. I would say the last word, but I don't want to swear anymore in this gameplay. So it does kick quite a lot, and the AUG, so the Famas kicks up to the right, sorry. So the Famas kicks really up to the right, didn't tell you where it kicks, so it really kicks up to the right. I've said that 3 times in quick succession, I just wanted to make my point. And the AUG, however, just kicks upwards pretty much, and slightly to the right, but it's very minimal, like, you can't really tell. And so the AUG recoil is pretty much non-existent, especially if you burst fire. Like, if you spray a whole clip into someone, you will notice the recoil, but how often do you do that? So the recoil on the AUG is much more manageable. And the second difference between the AUG and the Famas is the iron sights. And although they're pretty much the same, the AUG's is actually like a bigger iron sight, and they're the same in the fact that they've got like a little semicircle with a kind of a line pointing up, and it's like a monkey's erection or something, I don't know. But they're pretty similar, and they've got the same iron sights from Modern Warfare 2. So as I pick up this AK-47 again, so they're not, neither of them are bad iron sights, but for some reason I just prefer the Famas iron sights. I don't know why, they're just smaller and I find them more precise, but I would have to say that my favourite is probably the AUG. I don't know why, I just find the recoil really more manageable, and it annoys me when I'm using the Famas and I recoil like hell when I'm shooting at someone. Then I look at the kill cam when I get killed by the Famas and he's got no recoil. It just does annoy me, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, my most used gun, or my favourite gun on my combat record, is actually the Famas, after saying that. But I think that's because you unlock it at a shorter or a lower level than the AUG, so I think that's why. I think if they swap roles, I would have used, or swap levels where you unlock them, I would use the AUG a lot more. Anyway, I've actually managed to talk through 13 minutes of gameplay, which is quite impressive, I must say, by my own standards. So if you're still here and watching the video, I thank you, and it's coming to the end. And like I said in the middle of the video, thank you for all your support, not on just this video, but just generally. This channel would be nothing without you. It is your channel, wow, and all that stuff. So yeah, the end score was 113 for 7. I forget to bring the scoreboard up because I'm a dozy bastard. But anyway, I'll see you on Tuesday for my next video, and rate if you're still here, favourite if you're still here, and subscribe if you're new to me. Thank you, and I'll see you later, guys.